What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on EMKWAN Reviews. You're watching me, EMKWAN. Peace and blessings to all out there. Now today I've got another incredibly exciting video for you. Sat here next to me on this desk is the brand new, you guessed it right, the brand new Apple Watch Series 4. And in this video, I'm going to be unboxing this with you guys and give you my feedback on what is probably one of the hottest new smartwatches on the market. Let's do this. So here it is. This is the box that the Apple Watch comes in. Very, very nice, simple kind of packaging. But they've kind of changed the way that they've packed up the Apple Watch now. So I'm gonna just show you what it's like. So we get these little flaps over here and we pull those aside. And if we turn it around, it opens backwards now. So you've got this beautiful design inside with various versions of the Apple Watch. And then you can see now we've got two compartments. At the top part there, that is the actual Apple Watch contained in there. Put that to one side. And then down at the bottom, this is where we actually get the strap that the Apple Watch comes with. And you can tell I've been given the gold Apple Watch with the Milanese straps. So as you would expect, included with the Apple Watch is a charging brick and a charging cable that is specific for the Apple Watch. And then tucked away in the far corner is the Apple Watch Series 4 in this really nice suede kind of sleeve. Now this is the 44mm. This year Apple have changed up the sizes, so you get the smaller version, which is a 40mm, and then the larger version, which is this 44mm. Now the finish on this is actually a stainless steel PVD coated gold version. But I have to admit immediately, the PVD finishing on this is actually really good. This is going to be a common question. How gold is it? What I've purposely done with this review is try to film it in normal lighting so that you guys can actually see what it looks like. There's no additional lighting here. It gives it a goldish but copperish kind of finish, and I think that actually looks much more sophisticated than one would originally expect. I mean, I'm not a type of person that normally wears gold, but I would comfortably rock this gold because I think it's done just right. This is the first time since the introduction of the Apple Watch that we've seen a redesign of sorts. So what we're getting now is a larger display with curved corners. That basically gives us more information on the screen, but also an easier way of interacting with the display itself. Now we also have a redesigned digital crown, which now delivers haptic feedback when you scroll. And you'll notice that with going through options, going through lists, the control now on the crown is just that much more precise, refined, and I actually think it feels better. You've also got a louder speaker. Welcome to Khidma Contact Center. Now the speaker, obviously on the Series 3 and now on the Series 4, is used in terms of audio. This is a cellular version, so in terms of receiving calls, talking, I've had no real issues. As far as the design on the back is concerned, we have a new heart rate sensor included. And the big deal that was announced, that got a lot of applause, is the included electrical heart sensor for the electrocardiogram, the ECG. Now the ECG app is coming later on in the year in the US and will be rolled out. But this is going to be incredibly useful for those people that suffer from heart conditions and they want both monitoring and also an update on their heart health. I mean, heart disease generally in the developing world and in the developed world is a big issue. So to see Apple include this on a device that you're going to wear daily and interact with is actually very good. As well as this, there is fall detection with emergency SOS. This was something that I couldn't really test out, and this is something that, again, sitting with the designers at Apple, they spoke about how they had multiple sort of methods to test out. This is something that if you essentially fall off from a surface and you don't move for a certain amount of time, you will be able to have the Apple Watch Series 4 call out to the emergency services. And again, this could be a lifesaver in those situations. Now, as far as the watchOS 5 is concerned, we've got a few new updates. We now get automatic workout. So if you start a workout and you forget to turn it on, this is something that will be activated in the background. We also have something which I'm a big fan of, podcasts that have now come to the Apple Watch. That means that listening to podcasts is possible. And again, the whole sort of premise of the Series 4 is to be almost like a standalone device. So you don't need now to carry your iPhone to the gym or when you go swimming. You can just take the Apple Watch Series 4 with you and let it do the bulk of most of the activities that you're going to need in terms of keeping connected and when it comes to health and training. Now, there are two things that stuck out for me in terms of things that I would like to change with future generations of the Apple Watch. The first thing, guys, most of you know my honest opinions about smartwatches. I don't like the fact that I have to charge another device daily. Now, what I did find with the Series 4 is that I did get better battery life than the Series 3, but it still requires regular charging, and that's something that I just find difficult to kind of accept. It does do a lot, it does give you a lot of notifications, there's a hell of a lot of functions and features in this small tiny device, but the fact is that I wish Apple would really push the battery technology. One other thing here in the Middle East is that we have incredibly bright sunlight during the day. The display is very good, but I did notice, as with the Series 3, sometimes in the sunlight it can be difficult on an immediate glance to view the display. So in the shade there is no issue whatsoever, but in direct sunlight it can be a little difficult, particularly if you're out and about. Guys, my honest opinion about the Series 4 is this. Look, if you are in the market for an incredibly versatile and powerful smartwatch, there is no doubt that currently the hottest smartwatch on the market is the Apple Watch Series 4. I still have my reservations about smartwatches in general and really where they're heading, but I think that the Series 4 definitely is an upgrade both from the Series 2 or Series 3. And for those people that need access to things like the ECG, their heart rate, notifications on the glance, there is no doubt that the Series 4 actually offers a lot. I have to admit, Apple have done an incredible job with the redesign. Wearing this Apple Watch Series 4 doesn't at all feel like a subpar smartwatch or a geeky kind of smartwatch. This whole gold variation that has come out this year with both the iPhone XS and XS Max, and now with the Apple Watch Series 4, really adds to the sophistication. And you can tell Apple as a company give not only priority to the technical side, but also to the design side. And I think they've done an incredible job with this Series 4. All right, guys, that's it from me for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to smash that like button. And if you're new around here, hit subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the Apple Watch Series 4. You're gonna pick one up, and I'll see you in the next video here on EMKWAN Reviews. Until next time, peace and blessings. Times to stand up.